From the stage of the Orpheum Theater, you can see the full splendor of one of Los Angeles' oldest movie palaces, restored at a cost of $3 million. And recently, if you were sitting in one of the 2,000 wine-colored seats, you could hear the theater's Wurlitzer organ provide the soundtrack for a Harold Lloyd silent film.
Back in 26, this was a $2 million project.
Wow, that's a lot of money back then.
That was a whole lot of money back then. Being the fourth and final Orpheum theater that they had done, each one had to outdo itself. Each one had to be more opulent, had to be more outstanding. So this being the last one, there was a major effort to make sure this was done.
Steve Needleman invested his own money in the risky refurbishment on Broadway, making him a hero to some and a nut to others.
There's just a tremendous mix of culture that's ended up to be downtown now. And I think it's just, it's a beginning. It still has some years to go. But I do believe, I think, LA's out of space. We don't have a lot of room left when you look at home prices and everything else. So I think over the next 10 some odd years downtown, like other cities, like Manhattan, San Francisco, and others, we're going to fill up these buildings with something. And they make a lot of sense. A lot of them would make great locations. It's original gold and copper leaf ceiling. And it's just maintained beautifully over those 75 years.
You haven't had to do much to it? Or?
Nope. That was, that would have been probably a $500,000 to $1 million job just alone to redo that.
How does it make you feel that you've been able to sort of bring this place back to life?
This has been what for me, it's a once in a lifetime. I don't think there's too many individuals that can say, you can have this kind of, let's say, a canvas. I'm surely not an artist and have no artistic ability, but to have this kind of a piece of work, so to speak, to start off with and to be able, without too much outside harassment, so to speak, go about and get something done was really quite an honor.
Needleman's restoration of the Orpheum is seen as a flicker of hope for what was once one of the great theater districts. But for now, there's just one marquee that seems to shine brightest on Broadway, and it's part of our surroundings. This is David Farrell, Los Angeles Times.